Well, today I'm going to walk you through making a cheesecake, and it's really not that difficult. You know, college students have a budget. You know, this is something cheap you can do if you're wanting to make something sweet for yourself and not want to pay a lot of money for it. And I have my apron on. I'm very serious about this. We'll show you now. Alright, now I have your list of ingredients right here. You're going to need 1/4 cup of graham cracker crumbs, which we've got right there. We'll need a 1/4 cup of sugar and 1/3 cup of butter or margarine melted. And you're definitely going to want to use butter, but I mean you can use margarine if you don't have it, but butter is a natural ingredient. Now 2 10-ounce packages of frozen sweetened strawberries, which you've got right there. And you're going to want to thaw those before you put it in. Just a pro tip right there. And you'll need a tablespoon of cornstarch. And you'll need 3 8-ounce packages of cream cheese. Now you'll also need a can of sweetened condensed milk, 1/3 cup of lemon juice, 3 eggs, and a tablespoon of water, conveniently in this coffee cup right here. Okay, the first step is to wash your hands. Okay, the second step is going to be preheating your oven. You want to do this so that by the time you're done preparing your ingredients, you will have it ready to go. You want to set it to 300 degrees and just leave it alone. Okay, now the next step was to combine the sugar, the graham crackers, and the butter. And once you do this, you're going to want to stir it until it's nice and consistent. This is going to be your crust. This is what you're going to be putting onto the bottom of the pan. Okay, now the next step is to take the crust that you just made and put it onto the pan. You're going to want to do this, and then you're going to want to do this, nice and evenly. You're going to press it down until it's a fine, kind of a pie cake layer, how you would like it on your cheesecake. And you want to do this with your clean hands. Please don't be nasty. Is to take your finished pie crust, which you press nice and neatly, and put it in the refrigerator, which you're going to want to cool for 30 minutes. Now the next step is going to be to add the cornstarch. I have a tablespoon of cornstarch right here. And you're going to want to put this in a blender along with your strawberries. And once you got it all in here, you're going to want to go ahead and blend it. Usually you operate a blender by pressing the button, usually a blend button. It's a good button to press when you're blending. And let's go ahead and do that. Now that we've finished blending our cornstarch and strawberry mix, you're going to want to put it into a pan, and you're going to want to heat this until it boils. What you're going to want to do is go ahead and boil for 2 minutes, and while you're doing this, you want to stir the entire time. Don't let it set around, and then continue on to the next step. And you're going to want to set that 1/3 cup aside of your strawberry sauce, and then the rest you're going to save for later. Next step is to put 3 packets of cream cheese, like I said earlier, and you're going to want to go ahead and just drop them in there. And then the next step is to beat it. Beat this until it's nice and light and fluffy, and you'll know when you're done. Now that your cream cheese is nice and fluffy, you're going to want to go ahead and beat in the condensed milk and the 1/4 cup of lemon juice. Now you're going to also want to beat in your lemon juice. Next step is going to be to beat in your eggs. You should have 3 of them, and we'll go ahead and do that now. Tip for this is once you add your eggs, you want to do it until it's just blended. You don't want to overdo it. You're going to want to go ahead and take your crust out from the refrigerator. It should be nice and cool by now. And you're going to want to put half of the mixture that you just made onto the crust for the first layer. Set aside 1/3 cup of your strawberry sauce. Now you're going to want to go ahead and drizzle half of this over the cheesecake in whatever way you want. I mean, you could do a zigzag, whatever you want. It's your cheesecake. Now you're going to want to go ahead and make your second layer, which you're going to put on this, the rest of your cheesecake mix. You're going to want to do it in a way that it doesn't mix the original layer. You want to do it, if it's easier for you to take it spoon by spoon, however you want to do it, just don't stir it all up. Now that you have your second layer on, you're going to want to do, so you can do something a little nice here. You can either drizzle it on like normal, or you can do something much cooler, which I'm going to show you how to do. You can go ahead and take the rest of your strawberry sauce,
and pour it right in the middle. And then you could take a regular butter knife and go ahead and just swirl it all around the cheesecake. But what you're going to want to do is stay in the first layer. It's very important. And you can sort of, give it a little design here. Cut it into this way. Kind of do some star stuff, whatever you want to do. It's your cheesecake. Now that you're done with this, your final step is just put it in the oven. It should be 300 degrees preheated by now. And you're just going to want to go ahead and cook it for 45 to 55 minutes.
And now that it's been cooking and it's ready to go, you want to go ahead and don your oven mitts, hopefully matching your apron. Go ahead and take it out, and you're going to want to let it cool for at least an hour. And then after that, you're going to put it in the refrigerator to cool overnight. Okay, now that it's 24 hours later, looks like, you can go ahead and pull your cheesecake out. And this is the best part, my favorite part. You can go ahead and top it with your strawberry sauce and eat it. Now that you have your strawberry sauce ready and your cheesecake is ready, now the next step is the most important one. You go ahead and eat your cheesecake.